after a 3 hour jaunt in the mid dark of night, and I am level 5. Yay! I actually did a gym battle, and I placed my Pokemon in several gyms. Evidently, the people around here have not placed really strong Pokemon, so I was able to bust one up and take one over and add mine to a thing. Note about teams. I was under the impression we would be able to make our own teams. This is not the case. Much like Ingress, there are factions, and in this game there are 4 or 3 factions. I think there's a yellow, a purple, and a red. The red is Valor, pure of heart, Ash Ketchum, blah, blah, blah. The purple is Psychic. They're into studying the Pokemon to evolve them. And the yellow was kind of unimpressive. I don't even remember. So I picked the purple. So hopefully my boys are listening to this in the morning. Don't be up at 3 in the morning, guys. But when you wake up in the morning, if you're watching this, choose purple when you get to level 5. And you go for the gym. Or just wait to get back home from your vacation. Or so that. Anyone else watching? If you join purple, hey. If you don't, that's okay. Well, we can have fun. So I am back home, and I can show you my various Pokemon. Now, here's a mechanic that we need to go over. And in many games, this mechanic is kind of where we'll lose some people, but we'll get other people. So this is the grindy grind part of the game. This is, you're going to go out, you're going to walk around, you're going to get your Pokemon. You're going to get lots of the same type of Pokemon in your neighborhood. They do seem to be grouped by geographical location and type. So you go by the water, you will get water Pokemon. You go by forests or trees, you will see a lot more grass type. So yeah, so I have amassed quite a number of, and this is after I've winnowed it down some, Paras and Pidgeys, and I have a whole bunch of Rattatas. So here's what you need to do. In order to level up or evolve your Pokemon, you need to get both the Stardust, which each Pokemon has. So like this little guy, I don't want to sell him. Let's see, who can I sell? I think this Venonat, I can, yeah, I have a top low. So this Venonat, if I transfer him back to the Pokemon Center to Professor Oak. Now the guy, it's not called Professor Oak. There's some guy in the beginning. I don't accept his existence. I prefer to believe I'm giving him to Professor Oak. So he will give me 83 Stardust and 7 candy. So 83 Stardust and 7 candy. And the candy is for that type of Pokemon. So Venonats will give you Venonat candy. Pikachus will give you Pikachu candy. And if you want to evolve your Pokemon, you need, if you see down here, 50 of the candy. So it's going to take a bunch of these Venonats to upgrade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer this little guy. And I have transferred him. Bye-bye. So I also have, let's see, I got, so the ones with the blue Poke symbols next to them, Poke badges, these are ones I've placed in gyms to be the guardians of those gyms. So I have 3 Pokemon. One really weak. I just didn't have anything. Actually, 4. I have 4 out. 4's the Pidgey, though. He's really weak. I'm going to have to up him quick. Okay, so I only have the one Zubat. I only have the one Squirtle. I know I have, I have a, no, CP is your combat points. That's your overall strength. And you want the higher CPs for fighting and for stuff. So I'm going to sell off my lower level 15, my CP 15 Weedle. So we're going to transfer him up to Professor Oak. And we get our candy. Yay. I have, okay, let's see. Rattatas I have a lot of. But I only have one left that's not in the gym, so I'm going to hold on to him. Pidgeys I have a bunch of, so let's get rid of the Pidgeys. Well, not get rid of, let's transfer the Pidgeys. Okay. Caterpie, I think I only have the one. Spiro, I think I have a higher level one. So what you want to do is you want to keep your higher level guys. So like all these Paris, they are pretty darn weak. Oh, actually not weak. Some of them are pretty strong, but I'm gonna get rid of the lower edged ones just so I can get some goody points here. And again, this is the part of the game that people who love to click will love. I mean, they will, your Flappy Bird fiends and your slightly upset pork creature games. Yeah, this is the part of the game where if you like clicking and management, this is your management part of the game. I call it the grindy grind because you go out, you grind, and then you come back and you that pitchy. You come back and you do all this. Now, if you do all this, what you're looking to do is you're looking to buff up. So I don't have any of these guys left. So let's see if I can evolve them. Do I have enough? No, I only have 8. And he's a HP 40 creature. He's really good. He's been, I've used him for fighting a bunch. So we're not going to touch him. Can we evolve Pidgeotto? Again, he's a 40 hit point creature. He's really good. You need 50. I only have 27. So again, cannot do. How about my... Now he's in a gym. I don't know if I can evolve him. Close to being able to evolve him, but no. And you can see here, he is over here. His weight and his height, he is XL. He is, meaning that is, he's a big boy for his guys. And he has X scissor. So a little note about the combat. Combat was interesting. It's mostly just you get in a fight, you click, 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 click. It's not as cool as the DS versions. It's just or the Nintendo game versions. I don't know if that was on purpose or not. Can I upgrade my Rattata? Oh, here we go. I can evolve Rattata. So here we go. We are going to evolve. Oh, but he's assigned to a gym, so I can't. I do have another one of these guys who's not in a gym. Yes, I do. So we're going to take him, and we're going to evolve him. Yes, let's see the animation on this. Here he comes. Here he comes. He's going. I have the music turned off because, man, that was annoying to listen to in the videos. And in the car. Oh, here he comes. Dental work. Yeah, he is now no longer a Rattata. He's a Raticate. A Raticate. And he's all healed up, and he's a big boy. He's 3.9 kilograms. Kilograms. You hear that, Americans? I'm American too, but kilograms and meters. Let's get our kids learning that, okay? So he is now evolved. He has evolved up, and there you go. So I'm not transferring him out. So yeah, and his combat points is 139, so he's a good one. Now, can I upgrade, can I evolve my Paris? It needs 50. I only have 37, but I do have another one here that I could get rid of. Not get rid of. Transfer to the Poke Center for, I don't know, what do they do with them up there? I don't know. Experimentation, exploitation, all that fun stuff. It's not quite clear. No, that didn't get me as many as I needed. So as you go about doing all this stuff, you will get lots and lots of duplicates. And like I said, keep your top ones, transfer the other ones, get the candies and the Stardust, and then just keep pumping them up. Pumping them up, that's another thing I should talk about here. So you'll see there's also a power up. I can't do it because I don't have enough Stardust for any of them. Do I have any injured? I don't have any injured anymore. I did before, but... So there's a couple things you can see. In your backpack now, in my backpack, I now have a potion which can restore hit points by 20, so 20 hit points. So if you get into a big battle, go potion, potion, and then revive will bring, will wake back up a Pokemon that's been knocked out in battle, and restore, I think, a maximum of half of his hit points. Restores half of the fainting Pokemon's maximum hit points. Yeah, so that's really good when you're in when you're out and about. These are important because you're walking around, you're driving around, and you only have so many Pokemon you can put in the battle. And when those are exhausted or used up, unless you have potions to revive or Stardust to heal them up, to do the power-ups, you're going to basically have to go back home and wait and recharge. So potions, revive, keep much, much handy. The camera, I found out, actually does work. It works when you're catching them, and you'll see a little camera icon just about here, and then you can take a picture of your battles, which I've done a couple of. The egg incubator. Now, this is something we want to talk about. When you go to hotspots, when you go to the Pokestoffs, you're going to get not just Pokemon. You're also going to get eggs. Okay? And your eggs are going to need to be put in an incubator. So, for instance, I'm going to pick, a big 10-kilometer guy because I know I'm going to be walking around a lot tomorrow. I only have one incubator. You start off with one incubator, and the incubators will do what they say. They'll take an egg, they'll warm them up, they'll get them all in a nice environment, and then you have to walk for that amount of distance. Driving doesn't count. I think there's above a certain speed, it doesn't register your stuff, but there you go. So I'm going to put them in my one and only incubator, and now I need to walk 10 kilometers to hatch this egg. Now I already hatched one today. Which one is it here? Caterpie. So Caterpie basically was an egg, and I walked. Well, I walked around as I was shopping for late night groceries. Late night grocery shopping is very cool. After midnight, grocery stores become a whole different world. Have fun with that. So yeah, so I need 12 to evolve. But yeah, this guy was hatched. I hatched him. He was an egg. Put him in an incubator, and as you get close to the mileage or the kilometerage, you'll hear there's a warning sound, and then the screen will come up if you have the game on, and it will show you the egg cracking, and he comes out. I got my Caterpie. So cute. So yeah, that's the basic mechanics of grinding away. Again, the big thing is keep at least one of each type. If you have them out in the fields, like these guys here with the blue, they're actually out in various gyms being guardians. Does it show you where they're guardians? I don't think so. Anyway, you can't really use them in battles. You get them back when they get knocked out of the gym. So when someone from another faction comes in and takes over that gym with overwhelming force, your guys will be tossed out and you'll get them back. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Try not to, I made a major blunder here. I put a very weak Pidgeotto in one of the gyms, and it's probably going to be taken very quickly. So, sorry, my faction guys. The other thing too is it looks like you can sort these by hit points and a couple other different ways. Sort them by number. Oh yeah. If I had a Bulbasaur, he'd be first. So you can see him in sequence of Pokédex numbering. So what do they actually have? They don't have the Pokédex number. But oh great, now the game's gonna. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's cute. If you click on them, he makes his little. Do you do your deck? No, you don't. The other thing I wanted to show you. Let's see. Oh, the Pokédex. Pokédex might show it up. Let's see. Now let's see. Oh, there we go. Yeah, double click on it. So yeah, it's the information in this Pokédex is pretty sparse. And it's not a lot. So he's number 19. Yeah. So you want to, like I said in the previous video, or look for episode number 4, places to go to get the much better Pokédex information stuff. I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna sort them back by combat point because when I'm out in the field, I need to know who my strong soldiers are. Let's see. What else did I want to show you? That's it. Incense, cameras, you've seen all that. The other thing I think we might want to take a look at now is the shop. The shop is where you can buy things. I somehow have 4 shield. What do I have? Trainer has 4 Pokemon assigned. Has 4 Pokemon assigned. Oh yeah, I do have 4 of them out, yeah. So they are worth 2,000 Stardust and 40 gold pieces. That's interesting. Cool. So I have 40 gold pieces. 40 gold Pokecoins. That's pretty cool. What can I buy with 40 Pokecoins? Absolutely nothing. How very disappointing. But, so let's see. $1 will buy you 100 or 99 cents will buy you 100 Pokecoins. So it's about a penny a Pokecoin. A penny a Pokecoin. So the bag upgrade is $2. The Poke upgrade station is $2. $1.50 for another egg incubator, so I can be incubating 2 eggs, which I might actually do. Then you got these lucky eggs, and I wonder if they're like lucky blocks for Minecraft. The incense is really cool. If you happen to be stationary for a while, you just burn the incense. You will get 1 or 2 Pokemon coming to you. Pokeballs I have not run out of. Curious to see after a full night of running around doing stuff, I still have 143 Pokeballs. So, yeah, I'm not running out anytime soon. The one thing I want to learn more about is what this section is all about for tracking Pokemon. I'm still not quite sure what this is. Again, I have not read the manual. I have not gone to the websites really that much. I've just been bopping around doing this. So yeah, I am on Team Mystic. Team Mystic. Does it tell you about Team Mystic? Probably not. No. And with a couple hours of playing, like I said, we've got up to level 5. We're halfway the level, more than halfway to level 6. Way easier to level up in the early stages than Ingress. So that's pretty cool. I almost have the whole Punk Girl. I need Poison. I need a couple more Poison. I can be Punk Girl. Yay. I want to know what I need to unlock the James costume in this game. Very, very important. I've caught a bunch of bugs. Now, I guess I have 12 different types of Pokemon out of 50 possible in the Kanto region. So I'm guessing that once I go to 50, then the next 50 will unlock. And then that would be a smart way for them to do that. Because, and let's see, Jogger. I've walked 5.42 kilometers. That's probably a lie. I drove really slow at a couple points. Though I did walk around the supermarket quite a bit. In a couple other places I walked around. Not a huge walker, but that's okay. And my journal is, let's see. Here we go. All the things I've done. Yay. So yeah, I can show you the points where I have Does it show you when you take over a gym? It does not, but these are all the things I did tonight. So let's say I started out tonight at, jeez, I was out late. Wow. It only goes back so far. It doesn't go back all the time, but yeah, I did. I left the house at about 12 midnight, and yeah, this is all the stuff I did. It doesn't show you the gyms you've taken over, though. That is interesting. Yeah, I'd like to see a little more robustness in the journal. Just almost make it like the story of what's happening. And there you go. That's about it. That is the part of the game that you play when you get home. And you clear out your Pokemon, you get your Stardust, you evolve what you can evolve. And, yeah. Just for shits and gigs. Hey, you evolve that one? No. I already checked that. Yep. There you go. The grind. And you can see our egg is in its incubator. And I've walked 0. So if I walked around the house a little bit, I'd probably get some mileage, but I'm not going to bug with that. So there you go. This has been the Grindy Grind section of Pokemon Go. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Nice ones. Thank you. You know who you are. Yes, you do. And I am now going to collapse into bed. A good day's work. Level 5.5. Lots of Pokemon. Lots of fun stuff. I'm glad they finally released this today. Until next time, my friends, I will bid you good night.